Hey, welcome back. So we're getting ready to start the stock round. There's a lot that needs to be done. All these miners basically need to merge. They're not forced to merge until we go to phase six. Um, but right now, none of them have trains except for K. K is the only one that reasonably should stay. Now, there's a further rule. You can only merge one miner with one major. Excuse me. So I couldn't merge both of these with this major. Now, there is one advantage to merging with a national. Like, if I merge either of these with the national, their special ability is worthless. It doesn't help the national at all. But anytime you do a merger, you get a free share. So it's a way to maybe get another share of the national because you're limited to six. It's a way to get a seventh one, and it's free. So I may want to do that, for example, because this Pullman thing, all it does is just give you 15 bucks every time somebody buys a Pullman. Um, Outside of that, if I don't do the merger, for example, I'm going another two operating rounds where this guy just sits here and does nothing, and that's problematic. But I gotta decide what's best here. I am up to my six for SFR, so it is a nice way to get a seventh one, and SFR is not doing horrible in the stock market. So I mean, it may not be a bad move. I just gotta weigh the pros and cons, and this 260 is going to keep growing. And if I can merge it into him later, that 260 is going to help his money situation. I am going to be able to buy two, three, four. I'm only going to be able to buy two more shares. Two, three, four. One more share. So this guy is going to have a money problem coming up. So the fact that I can, surge him with money, it's helpful. Um, but yeah, I got a massive dilemma with this guy. But let's start with. Oh, it is his turn. So he is first, and I'm not going to worry about mergers yet. I want to make sure that I get my full stock first. So SFAI is in this pile of doom, which is 180. You can always tell because see the diagonals. So it's 180, and yeah, we're going to pay 180 right now. Lickety split. He's going to take 180, and then we're going to get a share. So that will help there. And yeah, I mean, this turns over. We got to move on to the next player. So we're going to go over to here now, and he has no nationals. We probably need to just, before we start doing mergers, we just need to, let's buy as many shares as we can. So with Chin, we're at 5 shares for Chin, so we only need one more. And Chin is sitting, where is Chin? In this pile. So he's at 150. So we'll spend 150. He'll take 150, and now we got our maximum amount of Chin. Keep going. Alright, so we've got one national, we have 2 miners, but let's buy some shares, right? We got the MIDI problem. We don't even have all of our nationals for Plum, and then Bell. We're low on Bell as well. Man, all of this is bad. So let's try to do Bell first. Where is Bell? Right there. So Bell's at 180. We don't have a lot of money. Oh, it's not this one. This one. He doesn't have that much either. So I'm going to spend the money, buy a Bell. He's definitely going to be able to afford a train now. keep going. Same dilemma here. We got One National. We hardly own any shares of it. It made 500 last time. So we want to own shares of everything here. This one's going to go bonkers. So sometimes that's what you got to do, is you got to look at who's going to make you the most money. I mean, this one's definitely making decent money, but so is MSP here. So MSP is sitting... there. MSP is at 150. So 150 it is. So we got ourselves 2, 3, 4. We have 5 shares of that. Alright, now we go up to Mr. Kaiser here. He has 2, 3, 4, 5. He has all 6 for BHB. And then for POB, he has 3. Oh, he has a 2+2 now. He can give it to somebody. I think we're going to give it to BHB here. So now he gets to run a 2 train on top of everything else. So that's excellent. Alright, we're going to buy a POB. So we're at 3 shares. POB is sitting where? This POB right there. POB is at 165. Okay, so we're up to 4 shares. This player is doing really well. He's at 4 for Kibbles and Bits. He's at 3 for SB, and he's at 4 for MAV. MAV is sitting at 200. So let's buy a share of MAV. So it puts us up to 5 for this one. And then look at the money we have. Holy crap. We are doing okay. We got BJV maxed out. We have DSJ almost maxed out. And then these two are suffering. We got to finish up the DSJ before it takes off on us. And look at this. This is going to make some big time money. So DSJ is also one of the furthest ones along the track at 225. So... spend the money, take the money, 2, 3, 4, 5, like so. Sorry, 1 second. Okay, back. So now we're on to this one. Let me get everything situated here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 2, 3. So we have all of these. Let's buy what we can. Let's go to Lawnmower first. Lawnmower is the one that's also at 225. So he'll take some money, and then of course we gotta spend some money. So 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're maxed out on the Lawnmower. and we just have GWR left with him. So getting here with, we're back to the beginning. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're maxed out. So like I said, I can merge both of these and get one more share of each. The only thing I miss with the M is I'm not going to get the $15 times 7 and the 260, which it does add up. I'm thinking the J should merge first, largely because the 10% discount on locomotives helps with buying the next train. So now we could also buy other people's shares, but I'm right now I'm going to focus on this, and we're going to merge that with the J company. So they're going to take 180, and then we get another share of the stock. And the J tokens do get replaced with these, and I don't want this token here, but I am going to take this token up here. So the 2 J tokens are out, but I am going to take the spot up here, and that does help SFA and I to have, well, you know what's funny is we bought this token here without realizing we were going to do this, but you know what, I can't get through this zone anyway, so alright, that works. With this port here, and SFAI, he could go through the port and land here and then still keep going. It is possible to do that. Alright, that's it with the merge. I mean, it's one and done. This is no longer running. Take J off the board. It no longer exists. So now we go over to here, and 2, 3, 4, 5, we got the chin. RCP and MZA are a mess. RCP is the next most expensive one. MZA is struggling in the rear. So we could do 150, spend 150, take, get RCP up to 4. Keep going. Man, this is also a mess. Middies of 135. Spend, take. He's running out of money. Very unfortunate, because he only has 2 shares of a really good national. He has the most shares, or before this, the next most shares is his worst performing company. Okay, 392. Spend, take. Spend, take. Spend, take. GWR is the only one he can do. GWR is at 200. Spend. Take. So unless I want to merge this, I am maxed out. So what I'm going to do is spend, come on, going to spend 225. Take. So own it, DSJ. I could spend double, buy shares for this from the market. I don't think it's what I want to do at the moment. The DSJ is the top company. Right, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Chin is done. We bought an RCP for 150. I do want to help MZA though as well, so that's 110. So we're going to take 110, spend 110, get one of these out. What did I do? I did 135. I was buying a MIDI share. I don't know if I want to max out MIDI or not. Sure. Spend. Take. MSP is done. We have Lizard, which is going to do fairly well. And then, of course, this one is doing well. Running out of money. So between Lizard MKV and this, where are we at with prices? Lizard is at 180. MKV is at 165. WW is at 135. So Lizard's worth the most. It's going to do well. This one is already doing well, so for 135 I could probably buy 2 shares of that. This is going to get more and more expensive. Now I only have 94. Yeah, I could have bought 2 shares of that. Okay, back to this guy. We're going to buy 1 more pub. So his money's actually working out perfect. He hardly has any more money, but that's good. Here we were buying MAV, but we're maxed out on MAV now. We got SB and KBS left. So let's look at where's KBS. KBS is at 135 and SB is underneath this mess at 150. Let's do the 135 one first. So we're up to 5. We're maxed out. We have OU and KSS, which need lots of help. KSS is actually doing well. OU is going to do well. OU He's at 135 and KSS, they're all at 135. Alright, so let's set our dial to 135. We're going to stay there for a while. We're going to spend 135 and let's get an OU going. There we go. Spend 200, take 200. Spend 225, take 225. Spend, take. Yeah, I had to. Holy crap. I mean, I'm still not going to be able to do an OE run. I was doing 135 for a MIDI. Do I want to keep going? I sort of don't. Let's grab a plum or a bell. Plum is right there and bell's right there. So they're both 180. I don't even have 180. So I guess I'm spending 135 for a MIDI. Alright, so I'm out of money. MSP is maxed out. We have this G, which ideally you'd want to do this so you get another share of MSP, but the problem is G is located right next to MSP, so it doesn't help MSP at all. I think MKV is the one that needs... Nope, MKV's here. Who do I want to give this token to? I'm going to say Lizard then. Yeah, so I'm going to merge G, and look, they get 2 extra tile points. I keep forgetting about that. So, anyways, this is worthless. So we're going to merge G. So 200, spend, 200, take. That does give us a share of Lizard for free. And I'm never going to remember, but they get 2 extra tile points for that bonus ability. I should have been using this since the beginning of time. But it's good to know. And then this replaces the G token. Like so, and there you go, off and running. So now we go back up to the Kaiser. He had just enough money to max out 6 and 6. So now we got to give Silver Banner to somebody. I'm going to give it to Pub. So this one we don't need to keep anymore. It basically, Pub's going to get the 190 bucks. And then Pub gets shared whatever the stock value is which was 165. So it just gets paid one time, the share value, and then Pub can place a token where A is, which is here and here. So Pub gets to place both the tokens. Voila. Alright, we're over to here. We were been paying in 135. I think if I did it again, I wasn't going to be able to. No, we'll do it. 135. Take 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we got 2 of our companies maxed out. SB is the only one that's not. And yeah. Come back to us. We were paying 135 for OU, I believe. I'm going to do it again. Spend 200. Take 200. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's maxed out all of his stocks. He can't afford another DSJ, but he can afford something. At 188, you can afford a Lizard, a Plum. Yeah, so he's going to spend 180 and buy a Plum from the market, because the market doesn't help another company like the DSJ was. So get a nice national, make some money from that. So he's going to get a lot of revenue from the companies running, even other people's companies. And this is where the game is going to be helpful. So if I say pay, if I say pay full, it pays everybody who has a share certificate in their hand, which that is going to be a big time saver. Spend money, take money. MZA is maxed out. RCP is the only one that's not. I probably should have paid 150 for RCP, but that's okay. Now we're going to do a merger. So I'm going to merge D with MIDI. Okay, so normally you just slide this underneath the other thing to show that they have the ability, but the D token does get replaced with a MIDI token. So MIDI goes down here. And MIDI goes in Paris. Not that I need to put so many dang MIDI tokens out, but I am going to take the Paris token. There's no reason to give it to somebody else. And then this one's also helpful for MIDI. It's just a matter of, okay, they got to remember to take the extra revenue MIDI does. And we get another share of MIDI. Alright, moving on to here. I think this is a pass. Yep, we got our first pass. We got our second pass. SB is the only one left. SB is 150. I don't need to worry about money there. In fact, SB's in the market. Okay, moving on. 392 left. $173 left. A pub or an MKV. Spend 165. Pub's gonna get 165. Who bought this? He did. Keep going. Out of money. I am not going to merge, I don't think. I don't see the value. I know I'll get a share of SFR. But you know what? I'll get another share of SFAI, assuming nobody buys it next time around. And then SFAI will get all that cash. So I'm letting it just sit there and do nothing. I can have it buy a train from somebody else. I can't buy from a national, but I can buy... Well, I can buy this one from the national. That's right, I wanted to do an RCP, but I'm out of money. So let's do a merger now. So K needs to merge with somebody. Chin is not the right one. K needs to merge with RCP. Yeah, so K, I'm going to come over here, merge with RCP. RCP gets the train, and RCP gets to take the K token, which is this one, and then we're not doing anything with that K token. Yeah, and then we get an RCP share for free. Whoops. You get some nice money too. Out of money, we merge these two. Now we're going to merge these two. So I'm going to do it like this. Get another bell. We're fully done here. Pass. Kaiser's passing. Yep. We've got some mergers to do. F is going to merge with KBS. Now, why do I spend the money if it's gone? I do it just to remind myself that I did actually transfer the money to here. Otherwise, I'm going to think, oh no, I forgot to transfer the money. So then KBS gets to take the F spot. Which is here. And I got a KBS token. Oh, there we go. We got an F token in one of those bags. Ay, ay, ay. All right. So that's not a bad spot for KBS. It made no sense to merge F with MAV because they were right next to each other. So there you have it. That's done, and then we get a KBS share. Then we come to here. I still have money, folks. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to spend and take. Get one more for 6. Come around. He's passing. Passing. We got a merger to do. Chin and RCP. I'm sorry. Chin and E here. Or am I going to do MZA? I'm actually going to do MZA. So let's move this over to here. 160 spent. 160 gained. And one more share of MZA. These are merged, so pass, pass. Just trying to line them up similarly so that way I don't get confused. Alright, so everybody's passing. Got a pass here. We got one more merger here. So B is going to merge with MAV. So where's B again? Oh, that's right. MAV's getting a sweet spot. That's actually a good one. And get another share of MAV. So now it's to us, and we still have KISS shares that we can take. KISS being at 135. I don't think I have enough, do I? Nope. Don't have enough to grab another KISS share. But we have another merger to do, right? Nope. Yeah, we do. We have a merger we can do. So who wants the H? We have 2 nationals. So nationals aren't going to do us anything. How do we... Oh. This is a national belongs over here. So we got our 2 nationals. Don't want to merge with them. So it's either OU or DSJ. In both situations, we got a pretty good setup. DSJ is not on this. Well, right here is DSJ. OU, I think, would benefit the most. So we're going to replace H with OU. Although, that's an opportunity for me to get another DSJ share, which is much more valuable than these OU shares. Like, it'll help OU to have more places to run trains, because now I got a Russia run that I could do. I need to think about this. I'm going to merge with DSJ. So we're going to put DSJ down here. And it's less for the practicality, and it's more for the extra share of the best stock in the game. It's $225 in value. And then the 140 will go away. And this actually gives DSJ a pretty cool ability. it reduces C zones, so it's going to allow them to go to America or move around in the northern Atlantic pretty well. Would have helped OU just as much, but still very decent. And yeah, they're both sitting on lots of cash, so I like our position. Pass, 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 pass. Everybody's merged. I reserve the right that if I forgot to merge something, I will merge it in a retcon fashion. This is merged like this. Technically, I can buy a share at 122. Yeah, I'm going to buy a share of MZA for 110. Why am I doing that? MZA has not done an OE run yet. And that's actually a strong strategy. You take a train that hasn't done an OE run yet because it's going to get 3 bumps on the stock market, which means that your investment... Oh, sorry. Okay, so, sorry, I'm back. That was a phone call. We took the last action, so priority deal is going to go to this player. And here's the thing, just to play out, like, what should we be thinking about? These cards are going to expire soon. They will rust when the 8 train is purchased. When the 6 train is purchased, the 3s are going to rust. So the Nationals are going to get bigger and bigger trains. But they're also going to get less and less of them. So, for example, right now they get 4 trains, but they're going to drop to 3 trains once phase 6 comes. So they, you know, the amount of cities and stops doesn't necessarily go up. But here's the deal. A National can buy from another company. They pay half the listed price. Because remember, Nationals have, you know, no money to actually to do. So they can't buy from here, but they can buy from other players. So what you can do is you can start offloading your trains that are going to rust anyways and have the Nationals buy them. That is just a prudent thing to do, because otherwise you're just going to lose the train anyway. So might as well get some money for it, right? So there's that. The other part is as you can see, these trains start to become permanent. They never rust. So you want Nationals to start buying permanent trains as well, because that just makes the National vroom even more. And ultimately, you want your majors to have these 7s and 8s. And then your Nationals get your 5s and 6s. So you buy the 5s and 6s just to survive, and then eventually you make enough money to get a 7 and 8, and then you can sell these to the Nationals. There's a lot of options here. And I don't know why they're flipped over like they are, but those are the better versions, of course. And you don't have to do it. Like some people do just get the non-whistle stop version. And then with the 8s, bear in mind that it's a 8+8 or it's a 5D. And then the 7s, similar concept, it's a 4D or a 7+7. So what does the D mean? It's just 4 cities, but it's doubled. Every city is doubled. So you want to do that, like if you could get all the big cities like London, Berlin, America, Constantinople, you get to double their printed value. You don't get to double the bonus amounts. But then the whistle stops no longer matter for those. And obviously an 8+8 can make more. It all depends on what you're doing, and sometimes those whistle stops, they do add up because some of them are worth 20. Okay, we move to the operating phase. We're winning by a lot, I think. We have 21 shares. The next closest is 17. And it goes down from there. So it just seems like we're winning because of the number of shares. And remember, we're limited to 24, so we're actually close to hitting our limit. All right. Operating round 1, pay privates. These are all out of the game. So we're only working up here now. So first up is DSJ. DSJ has a 2 3s and a 4. He is cooking. So can we lay some track? Maybe. Almost all the track here is expensive. We can help, though, upgrade this for 2. It helps our national. That's probably all I can do. Maybe upgrade this one for 4. Yeah, I mean, there's not much else, I think. I mean, yeah, let's just upgrade one of these for 6. Oh, I always picked the wrong one. Like so. Okay, so there's our 6 points. That helped the national a little bit. So now let's get cooking here. We have 2 3s and a 4 and a Pullman. So we happen to have somebody here, so we could do a 1, 2, and we can pick this for the 3. Heck, we could even make this the 4 and make that our run. We also have this here, so we have 2 3s, so we could do a 1, 2, 3, right? Just around there. We could do a 1, 2, and then 3 that way. If we want to do a 4, we can get down to here. And yeah, I mean, we also have our shenanigans that let us, excuse me, we can go to Constantinople for a 2. So we can make that a 1, 2, 3, 4. We can do that in 5. I don't think that's as ideal because we have 4s and 3s. We could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That uses our 2 3s. Yeah, let's do that. We're going to do that. And then we're going to do, for our 4, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I should probably get my calculator out now. This is getting a bit much. So we have 60 and 40 is 100. And another 60 is 160. I'm currently doing it in my head. 160 plus 50 is 210. Then we have 40 more down here. And then we go all the way down to, really that's 80 more. So that's a total of 330. We have a whistle stop here for 20. And then we have 5 more for 50. That puts us at 400. So now I'm not going to get the $30 bonus, but I still get the $50 from this. And then I'm going to get 4 more whistle stops. So I'm going to just add that in for now. So then we're going to get 40 plus 50. So we're going to get another 140 for a run of 630. He's making 630 right now. Woo! I am allowed to have 3 trains, right? Ooh, I forgot. Yes, I dropped to 2 in phase 6. Alright, 630 buckaroonies. Now remember, the Italian player is getting paid now, so let's make sure we test that. He's going to pay full, and there it is. So Italian gets 126 bucks. We get 441, and DSJ gets 63. I cannot buy another train. What I am going to do is, when it's the Nationals' turn, they can buy the 3 trains from me, and then I can, I'll have to run a smaller run, you know, because I have to do my run first before I get to buy trains, but then I can buy more powerful trains later. And I forgot, there's a Pullman here, so there's an extra $40. So $4 a share goes to everybody, and it did a great job of that. So that was a fantastic run. 640 buckaroonies. I'm going to fix this so it looks proper. So our stock does go up by 1. Lawnmower. He has a 3 and a 4 and a Pullman. He's also in great shape. That one, the National can upgrade for free, so we don't want to do that one. He can't access this one. But we could do things like, you know, 2, 4, 6. Oh, I don't know which ones. Honestly. It's the worst one for all of them. So I need this one for all 3. No? I do need this one for this. And this one for this. This one, no, not so much. I think I want to go back to the original one I had. Yeah, that's the one I want. Alright, so that just helped the National upgrade, and then it allows the National to get to a few more. So, Lawnmower. The hardest part now is remembering where all the tokens are. So we have tokens, of course, here. And I think, see, they don't have a token down here. I think we even put one over here somewhere. Maybe not. Look at that. We got one way down here. Yeah, so it's just stuff like that. So we have a 3 and a 4 we need to do. Clearly we can go from here to a 2 and then all the way down if we needed to. So we could do that in a 3. This is a Metropolis, so I would like to do that in a 4. So sure, let's do that. So we got a 50 and a 60 for 110, plus a 40 at the Y there, and then Constantinople is another 80. And then, let's see, that's a 4, so then we get plus 40 in whistle stops. And then we're going to do our 3 over here, and I mean, it's a nice 50, 40, 40. So 50 plus 40 plus 40. Now what we could do is buy a Northern token, a Northern Water token, and do a 1 to London 2 and make this the 3rd. So or go this way for the 3rd. That might be better than running this stuff. 50, 40, 40 versus 60, 60, 40, right? I do have to pay 125 to get that going. I do have to think about whistle stops. Oh, there's plenty. So, and then plus 30 in whistle stops. That would put me to 470. Now, I have to pay the 125 to make that work. I mean, he has it. He's not swimming in money, but he has it. Okay, and then he basically generated 470 plus the Pullman, so that's 40 more for 510. Pay full. So he's up to 650. He could get a third train. So we could get another 4 train. Now, I don't know if that's what he wants to do. It'd be nice to get more of a permanent one. I mean, if he gets another train, it's something else he could sell. Then he could sell the 3 to here without too much issue. It's just that he doesn't have that much money. So if I spend all my money, he is going to get some of it because the National's going to give him some for the train. He's making a little bit from his runs, but that's really the primary source of his money. Not getting much else. I mean, it is possible someone will buy those 4 shares. That'll surge him up money-wise. Sure, let's do it. So we're going to pay 350. Get another 4 train. Oh my gosh, he has a 1+1. So that means we need to add another $50. Pay everybody. One more goes up. Mav is next. Okay. We can help our National upgrade a few things. It's getting interesting because some of the stuff like this is we're running out of upgrades for. So like 2, 4, 6. It's like we don't even have that one. Two, 4, 6. Okay, Mav is here, and I gotta remember we can get the extra $20 whistle stop with him. So we can do... What has he got for trains? He has a 3 and a 4. I mean, you got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Problem is I can't get a 4th one in there. Oh, 4. So we could just make it one long run. Is that the best way? I mean, with Mav being here, I could do 1, 2. I can't go through it though. Yeah, that is the best way. So, alright, here we go. 60 plus 40, that's 2. And then these are 2 more for 80, plus 50 for Vienna. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's right. And then we're going to do 50 here, plus 100 more for these 2 cities, and then plus 30. That gets us 360. And then we're doing a $20 whistle stop. So that's 1 out of 7, and then 60 more. And then we get 40 more for the Pullman. So Mav is getting 480. Okay, Mav is sitting on a crap ton of money. He does have a national he can sell to. He can have a 3rd train, so he is going to spend 350. And get himself another 4 train. Alright, let's not forget to move Mav up. BHB is next. BHB has a 4 and a 3, and a 2+2. That's its own independent train, but you can chain it if you need to do a OE run. So right now, BHB with a 2 and 2, without the northern token, he can't quite do a London run, but he could do these 2. And then with his 2 whistle stop, he can do this and then take these 2, for example. Does he have the northern? He does not. So if he did that for his 2, we have a 4 and a 3 we need to burn through. So we have Germany. We don't have much else, unless I do include this. Well, no, we could go down through here. The problem is with the 3, if I start from Germany, I have no cities to hit. I can't go through there. Alright, so we're going to do, that's 2, 4, and then 5, 6. It's 2, 4. This is 5. And I won't be able to upgrade that yet. I don't know if that was worth it. Just trying to add a stop along the way. He doesn't have a lot of money. So I can make this. So let's say we do the long way. We could do 1, 2. If I upgraded this one, I could actually go through Germany. That's what I gotta do. Dang it. So one of those upgrades isn't done. 1, 2, 3, and then I can go all the way down there to 4. Or I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I happen to have a 4 and a 3 for 7. Yeah, so let's do that. 40 plus 40 plus 60 plus 40 plus 50 plus 40 plus 80 gives us 350, and then 7 in whistle stops, and then 40 for the Pullman. That's a 460 for BHB. And then I still have a 2 plus 2. So then I just do these two and then add the 2. So I'm going to add 40 plus 40 plus 20. There we go. So that's where it's finally going to pay for himself. So he spent all that money in the beginning for that. $560, pay in full. So he's got decent money. His trains are fine right now. This was one that needs the new train, and he'll get one. Alright, so BHB does go up. GWR has a 4 and a 3, and they got tokens everywhere. They even have one down here. Okay, so with a 4 and a 3, we could start here. Do they have the C token? No. So we could do 1, 2, 3. We could do 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, we could do that. We could even bypass one of these, so we can hit this one for 7. Yeah, I think that works. Otherwise, what else would I do? If I did a 3, I would just do 1, 2, 3. And I can hit these for the whistle stops. Then, if I had to do a 4, I could count this a second time and go 1, 2, and then skip and go 3, 4. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to count London twice. So 60 plus 50 plus 40 plus 30 in whistle stops. And then 60 again plus the 40 for the Y and Lily. Whoops. Plus 50 and then 80 for Constantinople for 410. And then 40 more for whistle stops, and then 40 more for the Pullman. So that's a 490. Pay in full. He's got 900. Oh, we're up to permanents. Phase 5. Yeah, he's going to do it. Bing. He just bought his first permanent. So that's 475. Okay, what this did is this just unlocked the brown tiles. So we're back. The turns are going to slow down a little bit, but they're getting exciting because now we can start making a lot more money. Okay, who's next in this mess? This is a 135. That's a 180. So these guys. Let's start with SFR, who is a national. Remember, these 3s are going to melt as soon as somebody buys a 6, and there are 10 of those remaining. So why don't we start here? We're going to get 9 track points. Let's see, the problem is I want to start upgrading these, but now I realize I got to upgrade other stuff. So we're going to upgrade this for 4. So we do that for 4, and then 5, 6, 7, 8. This C company doesn't exist anymore. Who merged with C? Bell did. It's a Bell token. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got 11 of these. So those are beautiful brown tiles. And I got 1 point left, so we might as well just drop a yellow in here. Okay, so looking at the national, we get 3, 5, 7, 9. Get to do 9 of the best. And remember, this one counts. We're up to phase 5 now. So this jumped up to 50. So 50 for 1. 80 for 2. 60 for 3. 60 for 4. 40 for 5, 2 30s for 6 and 7, another 2 30s for 8 and 9. And I'm hoping I got enough whistle stops. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm still 1 whistle stop short. That was my mistake. I could have. Well, yeah. I'm going to swap this out. That is not where that belongs. Swap that out for... Oh, there's all the major share certificates. One of these. Here. So now I get to add 90 more for 500. Great run, great run. So 300 goes to him. Perfect. So then, before his turn's over, he can buy a train. So he's going to buy this 3 train, which means we get rid of a 2 train here. From him, and that's half of 220. So that's what? 112? Rounded down. So he gets 112. Now, what I did do, though, is I robbed him from being able to do a good run with 2 trains. So he's only going to be able to do a smaller run. But he does have enough money to get a next train, so that's the gamble. And to be quite honest, that SFR is making good money. Plum is next. It is another national. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Of course, it's the France national. And as much as I would like to upgrade other stuff, We got big fish to upgrade here. Paris being one of them. I don't think that goes back. It did not. Yeah. You punk, you didn't implement that. Look at that. Paris is painful. Alright, that's 4. This one is always a tricky one, and so is this one. So 5, 6, 7, 8. Those are the 2 priorities. Because look, there's only 3 of them available. And we just took 2 of them. And we do get 1 more. Which I don't think I can put it straight here. Okay. So again, looking at him, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. France does have Algiers. So that's a 60 for 1. $60 for 2. 40 for 3. 80 for 4. 60 for 5. 40 for 6. 60 for 7 and 8. 60 for 9 and 10. And then do we have 10 whistle stops? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep. So adding in 100 for that. Oh, and then I forgot I have a Pullman. Forgot about the Pullman on the other one too. So this guy got an extra $30. And his Pullman is also $30. So we're looking at $5.90. So, yeah, see, somebody has a share of it. How does somebody else have a share of it? Oh, I guess pink. Oh, because Plum was, I guess, within their price range. Right, now we got SFAI, which we just sort of injured here. But I think it's going to be okay. I mean, with a 4 run, he's still going to be able to do what he needs to do. SFAI is somewhere that allows him to do a big run. Right here. So we're going to upgrade this for 4. Why not? That's helping Russia a bit, but it helps him too. Alright, so we get to do a 4 run. So that's 1. And then this is, oh, that would be another upgrade for 2. But I can't do that. Oh, he is here. Excuse me. So I could have done Berlin 1, 2. Yeah, I'm still stuck. So if I do 1, 2, I can't get through all this. So what I really need to do, I think, is connect to here so I can at least get a 1, 2, and then come back. Or connect this some other way so we can zigzag down through here. I'm having trouble finding a 3rd city to hit, or a 4th city. He has a 4+4. I mean, I don't have to do an OE run. Oh, right here. We spent 4 points. Here's 2 more. It's funny because the Y cities are upgraded now. Alright, we can at least hit a 4th city. So, zigzag 1, 2, 3, 4. Unfortunately, not all of them are upgraded. So we got 8, 12, 16, 21, and 6 is 27. And then we have 4 whistle stops, 28, 29, 30, 31. So 310 buckaroonies. It's not a bad run for having only 1 train. So he does that, pays full, and then yeah, we're gonna pay $475. And buy him one of these juicy brown ones. When we get to phase 6, we have to go down to 2 trains anyways. Oh, and then I get a 10% discount. So I get 47 bucks of it back. That helps, because he's low in money. Okay, so not a bad run for him, given the situation. He did get to upgrade his... Ideally, you would like him to run first, and then buy the extra train, and then have the National buy the lower one, but it's okay. Sometimes you can't buy the extra train because you're at your cap, so you need to sell one first. So it works both ways. So we got SB here. I am going to just do this system because I'm tired of trying to stack them up. SB is a national 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So much to do with this one. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, wrong spot. Yeah, I must use as many arms as possible. So we're at 8. I don't think I can do a 9. I can. And 1 second, I'll be back and we'll tally our number. Okay, let's get started here. 5, 7, 9. $80 for 1. 120 for 3. 60 for 4, 5. 40 for 6, 7. And 40 more for 8, 9. Yeah. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9. Plus 90. And then 30 for the Pullman. 460. That's not bad. I mean, it's far from being upgraded as much as it should be. We only had 4 shares anyways, so now the real question is I'm going to poach. I mean, Mav already has 3 trains. Let's grab a 2. Or I'm sorry, a 3, and take $112 for it. So make him a little stronger. I don't know if I want to take the KBS one. I don't think I need to be that desperate. But that was SB. Now we got Lizard next, and then Bell. So Lizard has a 3 and a 4. And 6 points. So 1, 2, or 2, 4, 6. Okay. Now this is extra nice because anybody goes through here now gets 40. Okay, so going back to Lizard here, we have a 4 and a 3. We can start here and go through. Nope, we can't go through. So we can start here and do 1. We can get there for 2. We can do 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, what's a good... Where else is Lizard? places for him. The problem is you get creative and you say, okay, I'm going to take something on the other end of the map. Then you forget that you're there. Like, look, SFNI is up here. Lizard could go this way. You know, 1, so 1, 2, 3, right? And even do a 4 to there. And then from here, could do a 1. These might actually pay better. 1, 2, 3, because Constantinople is still not upgraded. I do get an extra 60, so that's actually 110 tile right now. I could do this one. I should probably upgrade this, but I did not. Okay, let's do that. $80 for 1. 80 for 2. 60 for 3. 80 for 4. And then only one whistle stop though. I mean, yeah. That blows. Technically, I can go from here down to here. Well, no. So it's only 10 for the whistle stop. Then 80. Plus 40. Plus 110 for Constantinople. And then that does have 30 in whistle stops. That's 570. And I could have been more efficient had I upgraded, instead of these two, I could have upgraded, you know, this. Or even that. 570. Okay, and then we're going to pay $475. I'm going to pay $625. $475 for this. I don't know where he went. Oh, there he is. Take 15 bucks. Okay, that was Lizard. Bell's next. Bell has just a 3 train, so yeah, he's in a little bit of trouble, but he'll be able to do a run. So if he wanted to do 1, 2, he can get all the way down to here. Oh, actually, look, 1, 2. He can go all the way to Paris, which is already upgraded. So we're going to do this one for 4. Yeah, look at that. He's got a port here. So you just got to get to there, yeah. That's garbage. So yeah, he just has a 3 train, but we're going to go ahead and do 8. And then this is now 14. And go all the way to Paris for 80. Heck, I was going to say we could go to Berlin, which I think pays more than 80, but right now Paris is the big one. That's 300 plus 30 in whistle stops. And I don't think he has a Pullman. No. So 330. And he for sure buy a train. $475. That was a big upgrade. Okay, next on the list looks like Pub. And Pub, as a reminder, is suddenly in here. And also here. Only has a 3 train. So we're going to upgrade Berlin. So we need to do a 3. And I'm going to upgrade this Y city here. So now we can do 1, 2, and then Berlin. So there it is. So 8. And 6 is 14. And 14 more is 28. And 30 in whistle stops. So that's 31. So 310 for Bob. And he is rolling in the money. Spend 475. Get himself a juicy old train. Okay. Bob is done. MKV. Only has a 3 train. Doesn't have a lot of money. He does have this. So we get the deal now where this is upgraded. So he could basically do the exact same run. Berlin pays the same. I mean, it really is identical runs. So what did Bob just pay? We don't know. It was 28, 29, 30. It was 310. So let's pay him, and then I gotta lay track, because we can't pass up on an opportunity to upgrade track. So 310. And yeah, he could pay 475. And get himself a train. Now let's make sure we spend 6 points, because we don't want to miss on this. We could keep upgrading things. A part of me is thinking I want to make it so we can run through Moscow, which pays really well, and then get back on the gravy train. The problem is you got all these, so you need the National to help you, or you're just going to pay money to plow through it. That's the issue. But we can help our National, because lots of things need to be upgraded here. So for example, there's one for 2. And since this is part of our run, we should do 4 and 6. So that'll help us get more money on our runs. There's 21 of these. Yeah, I mean, so there you go, 6 points. And then now anytime somebody comes through this route, they're getting extra. Okay, my dog just sat on my arm. She's not moving either. Alright, you punky girl. Alright, so these are all done. Now we're looking at Chin next. We got a 4 and a 3. And a Southern Seas token. So this is going to be the biggest upgrade of all. Because now we can finally go through the city. And then we definitely want to upgrade that. With one of these. I should have helped Maz. Because there's only one of those left. But this helps him. So we have 6 and 8 is 14. Who took E? Somebody took E. Baz did. Six and 8 is 14. And 6 is 20. And I have a 4 train I need to do as well. This is where you need to have a token somewhere else.
Well, do we want to make AI stronger? Like, this would actually make it, like, pretty strong.
If I could get this connected into a loop, I can start here and just go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then keep going. Yeah. I got all these trains and nowhere to go. So I'm going to go ahead and do New York. I'm going to have to spend 1, 2. Nope, I can't go through Lisbon. It's blocked. I can do the North Africas.
Oh, yeah?
Spend 1, 2. I can't go through this. That's blocked. Never mind.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
I can start here.
Yeah, I've just been doing a regular run of...
Go 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then do 5. And then actually I can go backwards. 6. In fact, I can even go 6. And then land in Berlin for 7. I forgot I could do that. Yeah. So with that being said, I don't want to upgrade this one. I want to upgrade the hot one. Like I said, there's only one of these left. So we gotta grab it. Now, who got screwed? Amsterdam. Amsterdam
I
screwed.
finished the first season, and then I sort of stopped
So
because it felt like
that's the tough part.
like
The game
too separate.
completely limits you.
And to be, I know, but to be honest, I don't care about anyone except for the main dude and his brother, or his so-called brother. Yeah, I don't care about anyone else. Actually, Gojo's pretty cool, but like, yeah,
Okay, so let's do this.
oh really.
6,
I don't know. The end
12.
of season one in those fights, they spent so long. Like it was like
20,
7 episodes or something on this fight.
24.
Only like
So that's
2
4.
was on the people I actually care about, and I just skipped everything else.
And 14
I
more
skipped through the video
is 34, 40.
people I like again.
So that's 1.
I just went to the next episode.
And then 46 for 2.
Because I don't
And then
like
8.
those characters. They're not
It's
funny.
54 for 3. And then we have 54, 57 for the 3 whistle stops here. And 58, 59, 60. So only 3 whistle stops on this end. So 60 for Chin.
Yeah, I mean, it just, I don't know, maybe I can watch it again, but I haven't really been watching it like that. I'm just, as soon as I started
Got some
watching it,
decent money. $5 short of a train though.
because then I just skip half episodes. Oh, because
Chin
it's
moves
all
up.
about
RCP next, so we got the next one.
that.
RCP now is here, and so yeah, now we can upgrade this for 2. It'd be nice to get this into our loop somehow. But yeah, we'll do this for 4. I mean, well, we don't have a national yet, but
His birth changed the balance of the world. Ah, yes.
we'll do this one for 6.
Yeah, I ended it like at the end of season 1. I did not watch anything in season 2.
Okay, so RCP has the mail carrier. Let's not forget that. And has 2 3s, so he definitely needs to buy a train. But the 2 3s are good. He has the South Seas token. And he'll be able to do the mail carrier. So 2 3s. Do I buy a North Seas token? That is... I mean, if I wait until phase 6, I'll be able to do this without needing a token at all.
Giving
Now, I would need a token if I want to do London.
explanation of how to get minus 100% all powers costs.
So I can start here. So I can get these whistle stops in. And I can do 1, 2, 3, then do the hop, skip, and jump. 4, 5, and then finish here for 6. Yeah. So we're looking at 60 plus 80 plus 60 plus 140 plus 60 plus 80 for all the cities. And then 6 whistle stops. But I have 3 of them that are upgraded. So plus 60 for those 3. And then 30 for the remaining 3. That's 570 run. And that's his first
Oh, I made this
first OE run. So 570. Pay in full. And he gets bumped 1, 2, 3. So he's up here with the everybody else. Very cool. And he needs to pay $475 for a train. Okay, next is MSP. We have a 3 and a 4. I know MSP has tokens in weird spots, like here. I know this is helping somebody else, or other people too, but that's a big one. We want to add that to the track. So he has a 3 and a 4. MSP is obviously, it's up here. MSP is also here. So we could do 1, 2, 3, and then, see, he can't skip yet. That's not going to be a good work, but we could do 3. And then for the 4, or we even could do 4. Then for the 3, we could just do 1, 2, 3. I know he's got stuff over here as well. I don't think it pays that much better. So yeah, let's do this. So he's getting 14 for here, plus 60. That's 2.
This is really funny. This dude actually is able to get
I can't reuse track.
infinite all-power costs.
So I can't do 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, I can start down here. Never mind.
That costs 300%.
Plus
No, it's only 200.
80
200%.
plus 60 for the whistle stops because they're all upgraded. That's 340. And then down here I can do a 4. So that's 60 plus 60 to
It's going to be all of the Amber
plus
monument mods, and then it's gonna
80 for 3.
be AI.
And I can't go back to here, so I can go here. I could also do that one for 60, so either one.
Yeah,
Plus
the
60.
AI and the non-combat.
And then I'm going to get 40 for these 2 whistle stops. And then
It's this one here.
here, I'm going to make sure it's this one. So now I can get 40 more. So all upgraded whistle stops. So that gets us 680. That's a good run.
So, it's that one. Supposedly it makes AI insane. So,
And then he can buy a train. And I believe he will.
yeah, they updated the
Oh, hold on.
now
He also had a Pullman. So
the mechanist people.
now he'll buy a train. Done. MSP goes up. So now we're at 135, so we got these shenanigans. So WW actually goes next. WW is the national. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's never a dull day's work here. So we're gonna do 2. Let's at least do the 2. My dilemma is do I connect to here so we can do a little bit more in our loop? Or do I upgrade things because I know I need it for money? It's a tough challenge. Like, do I help everybody else or do I help myself? Because there's a lot of 20 value towns I'm probably going to be using here. And to connect to this, I'm going to have to spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. I've done 2 so far. That would get me to 7. I mean, nobody else is going to do it. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and then I get to do one more upgrade for 8, 9. Or I can place 2 more towns. I think I'd rather do the upgrade. Let's upgrade this one because that's a deceptive looking one. Because it's covered up. All right. 3, 5, 7, 9. Okay, we got the red ones, which are going to help. So we have 6 for 1, 6 for 2, 6 for 3, 8 for 4, 6 for 5, 8 for 6, 6 for 7, 6 for 8, and then 30 for 9. Okay, and then for whistle stops, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 upgraded whistle stops. So plus 6 times 20, and then that means we have 30 more of regular, and then we have a Pullman for 30. That's a 730 run. That's really good. And he still doesn't have any shares.
What do we do this run?
I mean, he gets 146 for it. Holy crap, he'd get so much more. We're going to buy some trains. So I'm going to get rid of... I don't know why they're all stuck together. 1, 2... We're going to buy this 3 train right here.
No, it should just be the end of that one.
And this 3 train right here.
May Raid Coast? Wait, when did Frozen not get May Raid Coast?
So I do have to pay them. Take 112 bucks. Take 112 bucks. And take your bump. Next up, BJV, which is another national. So
And they have
we have a
5%
lot of
back
upgrades to
on
do
them.
here. So let's do
Terabyte,
2,
5%.
4, 6, 8, and then just lay a whistle stop for 9. Okay, we gotta get a brown.
What does oval target? Oh, it's a naval dwarf.
Actually, this one can go in all directions.
Does that make sense?
Then we have 2. We got this dude. Then we have that dude. Nope. Okay,
What does spawnables mean? Why are they giving me these countries?
2, 4, 6, 8. Eight for 1, 16 for 2,
Voltage.
22 for 3, 26 for 4,
South
29 for 5, 33 for 6, 36, 39 for 8, 41, 43 for 2, 44 for 3, 45 for 4, 46 for 7, I'm sorry, for 5, 47 for 6, 48, 49. That's not bad. Oh, we got a Pullman too, so 51. And then I could buy a 3 train, which I will. Do I buy it from both? I sort of feel like OU needs a... OU's got money to buy a train. So do they. What I'm doing is I'm hurting their income if I buy them both. But there's a lot... Sure. Because those 3s are going to melt soon.
Oh yeah.
So that just gave them a lot more income potential. Alright, BJV definitely went up. Oh, almost forgot to pay them.
They just don't like you, man. They just don't like you.
And ironically enough, OU's next. So we had a 4 and a 3. Now we dropped ourselves to a 4.
Absolutely crazy.
OU is in London.
Oh, this is
So we can do a 1, 2.
the circus looks really cool. I really like that.
are also in Paris.
One religious reform. What does that mean? Why do I not have
So what do I upgrade?
I must reform my religion? Oh, I'm hungry. Oh, this is interesting.
When you really start to have money, you start taking this track and going all the way around, you know, to get other stuff in. But Levant's a destination. But you can see they're down here is not bad either. 120 bucks. But it requires you to use the C zone.
And we do like regions. We did like the Germany region. We put ourselves down, make a custom nation with like 800 points.
Oh, we want to go through here, of course. That gives us this income. Yeah, I think
Did you see the?
I think OU's gonna bite the bullet and
Yeah, it's great.
upgrade London. So London is now finally connected all the way.
And then we also had a mod that let us go over if we wanted to. Like go over the cap. And then,
Remember, OU has to go through this,
yeah.
which is fine.
Yeah. Exactly.
So if we do one,
Yeah. And so
and I go
far,
through here,
I
I can go all the way
battle royale with many different
to Constantinople without hitting another city.
Literally, I just had
So I have a
like I had plus
4 train, right?
bonuses
Yeah.
for us.
So I need to hit 4 spots, and then you can see Paris is still pesky. So I can do 1. That's 4 points. I still got a 2-point upgrade somewhere. That was 1. 2, 3, 4 is too many. I mean, I can do 2, 3. Still not enough. So why don't I upgrade this and make this one the 4th one? So I'll help Bella out a little bit.
Yeah, that is what happens.
Okay, so 9 and 6 is 15, 21, 31, 35, and then I get 4 whistle stops. One of them is this one, which now pays... Wrong one.
Well, also the way that we play it is
I want to say 40? Yeah.
not enough war score to take.
I lost my... I didn't get enough sleep last night. Okay. 9 and 6 is 15.
We've sort of like found like
And that's 21
good screws plus 2.
and 14
You gotta
is 35.
like
This is a 40 for 39. 41, 43. That's 3 of the 4 whistle stops.
be prepared for someone if they attack you.
And that's all I can get. So I just get a regular one. So 44. That's not bad for having a train taken away from you.
Yeah, Clipstead battle is not the most.
Where's the rest of his shares? OU is not... So what did it pay out?
You sort of do. And like
264.
discipline and military tactics is a good strat. Like it works. Nothing to worry about there.
There we go. He wasn't paying himself because I put the shares over here. He is not a national. Okay, so 475. Spend. Get himself a permanent train. And move up the party track. Next, Kibbles and Bits. Has a 4 and a 3. Kibbles is here and got hosed because he can't upgrade this. That hurts. I really don't like that aspect of the game. I have passionately argued that this red line doesn't mean you have to do this, but it's true. I'm wrong.
So this ogre is
So we're stuck. We can't upgrade this, which makes Kibbles and Bits strategy a lot harder.
so this ogre is a world comp.
So he clearly has this stuff, which is already upgraded. He's got a 4 and a 3. So if, say he does this, so that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He can get it up to a 6. I don't think I can get a 7th one in there. I can only get to 6. Although there is a spot open. So I can go through it and get to 7. Or I can go through it and get to Paris for 7. Yeah. Let's do that. So what's he going to upgrade? Well, he works for the Austria-Hungary team, so we're going to go ahead and do... This is 4 points. And that's 6 points. Okay, so let's start.
I think I remember that
80
horses
for 1,
sort of have to like get help early on.
80 for 2, 60 for 3, 80 for 4, 60 for 5, 60 for 6, and 140 for 7, and then 40 for 2 whistle stops, and 50 for the rest. That's 650. And does he have a Pullman? He does not. 650 it is.
Yeah, I want to play this guy. I need to give myself some stuff though.
Alright. We have enough for a train. We'll definitely buy one. So 475. The sigh of relief is when you get a permanent train, you know you're never going to get stiffed where you have no trains at all for your company. The permanent train means you'll never die. It doesn't mean you're going to be the top money maker in the game, but you at least know you're not going to die. So, anyways, we got that. Kibbles and Bits goes up. We're going to have a logjam here. KISS, which is our company, you know, and we get screwed by this as well, because we needed this for our government. So we got a couple upgrades to do. Here's 2. Here's 4. Here's 6. And there's 8. So that's 8 of them, and throw this in for good measure. So 2, 4. Uh-oh. 2, 4, 6, 8. Nope, wrong one. 6, 8. Oh my gosh, are there no other Y's? Like this Y. What's going on? There's another Y there. How are we so short? But we are. That hurts. All the Y's are gone. So Britain just got screwed. I thought we were doing bad because we couldn't get this one. Okay, so we're talking Kiss here, which is this one. Look, I bought all these 3 trains for him, and I didn't buy any for him. That was not very smart of me, I don't think. So 2, 4, 6, 8. So we get 80 for 1. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Times 6 is 24. So plus 240 for 5. Plus 40 for 6. Plus 60 for 78. And I did not upgrade any of the whistle stops. I think we have plenty of them, I just didn't upgrade them. So now we're going to add 80 more for whistle stops, and then just 20 more for the Pullman, so 520. It's respectable. It'd be nice to get an upgraded train. Like, do I dare sell this 4 train? And keep OU. I mean, I give OU some decent money. Sure, let's do that, because I sold all my trains to him. So OU will do that, and then OU gets... That's a 350, so 175. It's got plenty of money. Okay, those were the 135s. Now we go to this one and do MIDI, which I think MIDI's finally gonna do okay. MIDI only has a 3 train though. Now we did put a MIDI here, so we could at least get a run. Look at that, there's another Y. And another Y. My goodness, sweet. I have a physical copy of the game, and I can tell you we have way more Ys than that. Hold on a second, I'm gonna... Okay, I just checked, and it says there are 30 Y tiles, which this is way more than 30. 20 green tiles, this is way more than 20. And then 12 of these, and I would swear there was only 9.
Like, it's just a blank screen with a
So,
2 things moving.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, there are 12 used up.
Ah, yes.
Yeah,
Still only seeing the mouth move.
they're all
Or
gone.
eyes. Nothing else.
Wow. Okay.
Like,
So,
just the people in the background.
yes, we got MIDI here.
Flakes.
MIDI's in Paris, so we got that. We also have this. MIDI has this 40 token. MIDI has the North Seas token. That's right, because of this.
See, like,
I'm trying to think. Like, do I want to upgrade? I'm helping Plum if I upgrade some of this stuff.
even though the animation is like,
This hurts, because now I'm getting a crappy Y along my way.
yeah,
This,
yeah, right. But it's also 13 minutes.
I could put it somewhere else. I had it there. I mean, I could put it up here. Let's do that. Because I can add this to any line. So I can go start from here for 1, and then that's 2.
Oh, I have the
That's 3, that's 4. What does MIDI have? Just a 3 train. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
or something, and then I have the one I put in chat.
So 8 plus 10 is 18. And 14 is 28, 32. And then this makes it 34, 36.
No.
I don't have anything else upgraded, but I can spend points, so I'm going to make it 38. Let's pay him first before I forget. 380. And then we're going to pay 475.
It looks so pristine.
That's the last train.
The drawing is really good.
Alright, so
Kiss anime?
I said we're going to do this one for 2.
I don't know, it's where I get all my stuff because I'm not paying for 500 subscription services.
We can upgrade others along the way. I mean, MIDI belongs to... Oh, he belongs to the Plum group. So he does want to help him.
Okay.
So we'll do this for 4, and this for 6.
And he got rich for everyone to betray him.
So 2.
Now, granted, this is just some really crappy isekai, but like, it's not an isekai, but like another world. Yeah.
There's just so many of these. And these are good enough.
I actually do wonder if this is just a manhwa.
Okay, that covers that. This one is actually starting to become worth $10, and nobody's ever bothered to grab these yet. These are worth 100.
Oh yeah, it is.
That one's only worth 50.
It is all colored as well.
We could do it. It's just first of all, I always forget. I also forgot to do his mail route. So RCP
I mean, not.
got an extra $50.
What was it? Oh. Solo leveling. Not only solo leveling. This is colored.
So we already paid the MIDI, which is good. MIDI already had
There at the end it did.
Constantinople run. He got his train. Yeah, he's in good shape. MIDI goes up. So now we either have this one or this one. Just of yours first. And boy did he get hosed. 2 Y tiles hosed.
Monsters, which is pretty cool.
Could at least upgrade the Birmingham. For 1, and we're going to have to upgrade this one. So that was 2, or I'm sorry, that was 4. And this would be 8.
Open status. What?
I want to get this one though. Guess maybe I never did go there. But this is the one I want to do. Because those are also limited. So we'll at least grab that one. Oh, he's got to get this one too. So 4, 5, 6. Screw you. I'm not going to upgrade that town, I guess. We're going to make sure we get all of our stuff, though.
I think it sort of ruins the fight scenes, though.
That one does work.
Animated at this point.
Alright, 4, 6, 8, 10.
And then just reuse the thing.
50 for 1.
They reused
80 for 2. 90 for 3. 80 for 4 and 5. 30, 60, 90, 120 for 6, 7, 8, and 9. And then 20 for 10. And then 20, 40, 60, 80
Oh, great. That was an entire episode.
for 4 whistle stops. Plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm 1 short.
Salon is getting updated right now.
Plus 50 more. And then plus 20 for Pullman. 590.
I don't know. I could never get into ReZero.
And we're just getting ready to melt here, so this was the perfect time to come and buy.
They get a little.
We're gonna buy both trains from these guys. Get rid of 2 of these.
Yeah, serious.
Oh.
Wow.
20 more, because that's a 40 Pullman. So those were nice upgrades. Under 12.
60 episodes coming out. That's great.
They're both a bit low on the money department, but that helps them a little. And this was not able to buy a train and rust things, but Meza might. He only needs 110 in revenue, and he has a 3 train. He does need a Southern token. 125.
Yeah. And this one is just
He might not be able to do it, because he's not here. He's here. So he gets this one and this one free. He has to pay 1 there, so it'd be 1, 2.
Yeah.
He needs a 4.
Like, watch My Hero Academia again if you want.
That's pretty wild, actually. Unless I can land somewhere else and go the rest of the way. Like this port here, actually. Spend 1, get 2 free. Nope. Although that would have worked. Spend 1, land here. So you gotta go through 2 cities. Why is this closed?
This was wholesome.
I can't do the run.
Yeah, very, very chill. Yeah.
I'll be able to buy a train, but I can't do the run.
Yeah, it actually pretty was. I think they had a season 2, right? Do they have a season 2? No, I don't think so.
I'm not real pleased about that.
Yeah, I finished all of season
So that's 4, and that's 6. So we'll at least upgrade some tracks.
So it's also good. Yeah. You know, the Rising of the Shield Hero, I thought season 1 was okay. Everything else sort of sucked.
Yeah, only a 3 train. I can at least do this and land here. So 1, 2, 3. So we're looking at
Really?
80 plus 60 plus 80, and then 60 for the whistle stop. So it's a 280 run. Oh man, he still hasn't done an OE run. I think he might be the only one.
I mean, that might just be a grinder getting burnt out. Seriously, though.
And yeah, he has to buy this train. So he's going to spend 600
Didn't sound as good.
for a permanent train.
This show, whack.
Okay, the moment that happens, all the 3s melt. So
It was weird, dude.
and his 6 train is going to be enough to finally do an OE run. Is he going to go national?
Also only good for like season,
Um,
and season 2 a little bit. Everything after that was a little.
yeah, we should. We should do national with one of these.
Because he got
If I do Chin or RCP, it opens up some spots for Mazda to be closer to Constantinople. Let's do Chin. That was the whole goal in the first place. Let's see, that 470.
Yeah.
He didn't take his turn recently at all. It would have been nice for him to give that money away.
Oh, this.
I don't want to do it with this one. To not do the OE run is a crime. Yeah, we're going to have to...
Let's see what we keep getting. Okay, I'm not good at that. I don't like cookies.
Yeah, there it is. So now that we're at phase 3, so companies, majors, can only have 2 trains. Nationals can have 3. So we got 1, 2, 3. Alright, let's move on to the next.
Oh, the other one.
MIDI loses 1.
What?
Bell loses 1.
What is this? What is this?
He gets 1.
Oh, there's no comments.
Now we move on to here. The 2 is gone.
Let me check what I actually.
He loses 1. That's it.
I have.
He loses 1.
Dwarven monuments.
He loses 1.
Northern monuments.
I don't know if I...
Palantir monument.
Since he only has 2 companies, I don't think
Small AI and an archon.
we should be going national with any of his.
Here. Let me read that.
Those are gone. He gets 1. He loses 1. One's out. Those are all done. He's good. So the buying of the trains was a good idea, even though it was a little painful in a few spots.
Demons in the shadow.
Yeah, I think that covers them all. Every other train can only have 2. Don't mess with my 2, 2, 2.
Where is this pine dude?
Yeah, we're good. Alright, so that was the, not only was that the resting, I mean, we did at least move up. That was also the end of the operating round. So we go to the next operating round, pay the privates, and we begin again. Alright, I'm at 239. I'm going to go ahead and quit here, and thanks for watching. Stay awesome.